on here, quantlabs.net. Today is October 1st, 12:33 p.m. Going to go over the mainstream article on news, mainstream market stuff, and going to do a comparison on my live chat on the chat server here. So compared it to crypto. As you can see here, already Bitcoin has moved about 10%, just blowing everything out the door. 10% even. The alternatives 7.98% as well. So see, everything else is up. You can see here the markets here are up a little bit, not much more than 0.5%. Gold, I can't even no. So I think gold, silver up. Not more than, I think that silver is 0.75%. And then we get into the Forex here, just barely budging. I think this is the bonds, 2.2%, but the Forex is barely moving here. And then we get into the FTSE was down, as well as the Japanese yen, it looks like. I think that's the yen, down more than 2%. So let's get over to the charts here. Now, as you can know, that I'm doing everything either by excellent score or very good score, and I don't know why, but Australia always comes out number one. The one to take note here is Australia and New Zealand. That's been rallying for the last few days. I think that's due to the opening up of Australia, so that might obviously have an impact on the currency. We have here the SPX or SPY been pressured with extreme volatility, and I don't know if I betrayed it. I'm going to show you some winners here. You can see here the USD CHF is up a little bit. Same with the Swedish USD Sweden. Mexico's getting a little more steeper. Before we take a look at gold, these are the ones that are trending. This one's doing really well. Is India 50. Brent crude obviously is doing really well here at $79. Same with WTI. And then it's going to look at the other currency. It's been trending pretty good. Is the USD against the Thai Bhat. Not a lot of people know about that, but it just goes to show you where some of the alternatives are. So you can see that big rally since beginning of September. Having a recent pullback there, but just making people aware of that. Continuing along now, let's start looking at gold. Gold is just flat. I wouldn't be touching gold. I like to obviously look at things that trend, and the ones I just showed you are those that trend so far of the last month or so. So gold here is just not really doing anything, but the one I would be watching is this one, the gold-silver ratio. I've talked about it. It's creeping up, okay? There's no doubt about it. So that just shows you the uncertainty in the market. Now, this is since August 4th, and it's creeping up. But just to give you a relative look at how things are looking, I'm going to show you, let's say, the monthly, so you get an idea of where we're at. So we're pretty well at the same build-up to March, February 2018, and then we had the uncertainty come in, the pandemic, and then it dropped back again, and then it started to creep up again long term. So this is something to watch because it includes pretty well everything, turning of the market, economy, pretty well worldwide. This is very reliable. As you can see, here was a nice spike here in January 2009 during the fiscal crisis, and it's built up from there. And when you include everything, that just normal conditions is back to where 2009 is. So we're going to be set up. It's some big catalyst coming that will just pretty well bring down the whole house of cards by the look of it. Anyway, silver, you can see here is declining overall, whatever currency you want to choose. Just things I would not be really touching because of this. Some of them may go up a little bit. They are so manipulated. When you look at crypto, I was just put up on my info, my quantlabs.info chat server. There was a story I put out about the warning from the IMF saying, how crypto's bad. And if crypto, let's say, did fall, that's due to the IMF or just bad things being manipulated and regulated to death in the world of crypto. But because of the innovation there, they can kind of get around it. So it might get hit a little bit, but it'll come back. It's been proven where, look, I just showed you last 24 hours, Bitcoin's come back in just 24 hours. So here we have the US dollar, Australia US dollar's been declining. Euro 50, again, this is the state of the overall markets for the last 2 months, I guess, where, let me just show you the daily. So we've had an incline, start to pull back, and then you could see it get more volatile recently, and it's starting to decline a little bit. That's the Euro 50. Now that could be probably said again for a lot of markets, but you can see the volatility here in a pair like Euro Pound. Euro and Poland I like, but you can see now once it comes off the steep declines from it. The other one interesting is the Rand as well, but when it crashes, it'll have a nice steep when uncertainty sets in, like with the Euro, South African Rand, and when things start to settle down in the markets, then the Rand starts to drop. So not a really good place to go. If you want stability but no movement, just go to gold. That's not really trading anyways. Not going to get any form of return. The form of return you're going to get are in the unknown markets like I just showed you. India, obviously Brent crude, WTI, everyone's talking about that, and the USD Thai Bhat, which you may not have known about. But Asia overall, not seeing it here a lot. Here's the S&P 500, slight decline since September 5th, little rally, and then it pulls back with that downward pressure again. Continuing along here, USD, no different than the Euro against the Rand, same pattern, incline, and then boom, starts to drop a bit. Natural gas, you can see that big trend, big pullback, recover, pullback, and a little recovery, and starting to decline again. But gas, if you want more stability in the price of the trend, obviously oil is where you want to go. Copper was a good one, but look at the volatility again, very range bound, just can't make money in that. Okay, now we're moving into the very good scores here. Same old coins, same old pairs, same old, everything comes up. But look at the UK. This one seems to be a little better. It's range bound, drops, rebounds, and it has a slight pullback, and now it's in the form of another pullback. France, same. New Zealand's in the toilet pretty well. That's $1. US Canadian, very range bound. Gold again. In Australia, I don't know. Let's see here, gold. I'm not going to bother. Silver, just flat, then decline. Might make some cash in there, but it doesn't matter what currency again. Now here's the one you want to watch is China. China 50, let's see how that's reacting. It's gone range bound, and it's been there kind of in the toilet for a while. But look at that big increase up until February 12th this year, and just declined since. So it peaked at that time, mid-February. Just going through all the usuals, nothing really exciting. I've already shown you that. Look at Hong Kong 33, decline. Okay, just declining again from February. So now that's related around China, no different than China and Hong Kong. Pretty well look like to be the same. India looking good, has a slight short there. Here's another one, again another short, so know about that with India. But the trend still continues. Singapore in the tank again. Asia, okay, Taiwan had some potential and it's been declining. But that's totally unrelated around China and Hong Kong, obviously. US 2000, this looks like to be a better, well, it's been range bound for the Russell. I've talked about USD Poland, a nice increase, less of a pullback with the US Polish. Oh man, okay, we have natural gas we've shown you. Wheat, see, here's the agriculture, very range bound, starting to rally a little bit there. Yeah, it's got another long there. Corn, they start to rally. I don't know what to tell you here. New Zealand looks like it's in tough shape. Let's see here, copper again. We talked about that. Now platinum, range bound, definitely not an alternative to gold. And that's pretty well it. So as I said, I just want to show you this as well. So if you want to know more about my live analysis for later today, here it is, quantlabs.info. You can just log in, get registered and all that. And lastly, if you want to get on my email list, join at quantlabs.net, or better yet, look for the contact menu option at the top. Check that, and I'll take you to quantlabs.net/contact. Fill in your info, and you get opted into our email daily newsletter. On that, thanks for watching. Have a good day.